What's going on, good people? In today's video here for Clair Obscur Expedition 33, I'm going to show you 3 easy dodge and parry tips that I feel everybody should know, make their lives a lot easier. Also stay tuned towards the end. I got a little bonus tip that I feel could be helpful and it's very interesting. So with them on, let's get started. So you're new to the game, you're just starting out and you're having some trouble parrying, trouble dodging, getting hit from left, right, center, everything in between, right? Don't worry, got a few tips that could help you out. So for example, tip number 1, watch the camera. So before some attacks, not all, but before some attacks, the camera will zoom out and then zoom in, right? So if you pay attention to that, you can kind of predict when the attack coming. For example, let's watch that again, right? We see the Hexka got this attack, the camera gonna zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, right? So if we pay attention to that, the camera got the zoomies, right? So if we kind of just have that in the back of our mind, we could avoid some fakes. So for example, I didn't avoid this fake right here. I kind of dodged on the fake. I still didn't get hit by the attack, but I didn't have to do that if I was paying attention to the camera. I would say it's almost like guarding somebody in basketball. You want to watch their chest area and not the ball to avoid fakes. It's similar in that vein. Now, sometimes, as I mentioned, the camera don't always zoom out. So for example, right here, I getting spanked, the camera ain't zooming out. What's going on, right? So when that happens, it's best to pay attention to the sound of the attack. So before the enemy attacks, the sound will kind of build up. Listen for the attack sound, right? That's my tip number 2. So you want to listen to that. That will help you dodge or parry attacks. So if you notice right there, the attack sounds have this build up to them, right? So if you pay attention to that, if you also pay attention to the zooming of the camera, that'll just give you a higher probability of dodging and being able to parry certain attacks. Another thing that I would recommend is maybe starting to dodge first before parrying, and if you consistently perfect dodge, that's also very helpful. That's an indication right there that you might be ready to parry, because the perfect dodge and parry has the same timing window. So watch out for both of those things, and that can improve your performance overall. Now for tip number 3, and this is so simple, look at the name of the attack, right? So for some attacks, it will kind of give away how many hits coming. This one right here, we see this is a 2-hit combo, all buddy telegraph and everything, 2-hit combo with this attack. So because we know 2 hits are coming, and if we apply everything else, we should be good to go. Reading the name of the attack has its benefits. Another example here, the Hexka, this time got a 3-hit combo. Hexka is like an open book, telegraph and everything, right? Can't keep a secret. So not always will it display how many hits come in with the attack. Sometimes it'll be a little bit more vague, but looking at the name will improve your odds. You know what's coming, you can parry, look at the zoom, listen to the sound, wallop dudes on a counter attack, and you should be able to execute things at a higher probability, right? So listen for that distinct sound, look at the camera zooming out, zooming in, reading the name. All of those things help in trying to anticipate when the attack is coming, right? So you can't go wrong looking for those cues, and that's all this is, trying to pay attention to the cues that the enemy gives to you. Final tip here, bonus tip, fight this boss. Now you will encounter this boss much later into the game, around in Act 2. However, this boss does help you with your ability to parry and dodge. People out there could vouch for this. So you could go ahead and face this dude. I'm showing you exactly where he's at on the map. He's an optional boss, but you could go ahead and face him to allow you to help you with your parrying and dodging if that's still giving you trouble later in the game. So there you have it, 3 tips right there. Watching the camera, listening to the sound, reading the name of the attack. All of those things should increase your odds for success in parrying and dodging. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you have any other suggestions, please let us know in the comments below. Always open to growing and learning more. So hey, let us know your trade secrets in the comments below. So folks, that is pretty much that. Just wanted to give you this walkthrough video showing you 3 easy dodge and parry tips every player should know for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. As always, I appreciate the support. And with that there, I guess I will see you guys in the next video.